the one, the only, Ben
Good afternoon and welcome to Yeshiva YouTube, Iyun to Lean On. Today we're doing Orach Chaim, Siman Reish Sadi, 290. There's two halachas. The second halacha talks about what you should be spending most of your time on Shabbos doing. You should be learning most of your time. Obviously you have to have the meals of Shabbos. Or if you have free time, you should be spending it learning or enjoying. I don't know. The Ramah says, Yoser ba'oneg achila v'shtiya ksat. Kashichu yoser ba'oneg achila v'shtiya ksat. Should eat it and drink more. Now, it's hard for me to understand this because I'll just say in a very rational way. If you're hungry, you eat. Shabbos during the week. If you're thirsty, you drink Shabbos during the week. If you're in the mood for a snack, you eat or you drink during the week because snacks are important also, and it's important to enjoy life. So I don't understand what this means to yoser lahamshich yoser ba'oneg achila v'shtiya ksat. If you're in the mood for it, have it. If you're not in the mood for it, don't have it. I don't know why it should be dependent on Shabbos or not. The second thing I will say about this is that just reading the words of this Ramah is a little offsetting, I would say. It's a proper way of saying it. It says the Balabatim, they're working during the week. They should spend more time on Shabbos. They have free time to learn. Tamid Chamim, they should spend more time eating and drinking because they enjoy their learning. Now, I know there's a mitzvah of Oneg Shabbos. There's no mitzvah of Oneg Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I mean, part of it is to be a happy person, but there's no mitzvah specifically of Oneg. So the word Mis'angin b'limudo Chol Yemei and people, this is one of the main reasons people sit in Kollel, and the system continues and perpetuates in the Haredi world, in the ultra-Orthodox world, is because number one, people are lazy and they don't want to work. And it makes you happy. You just sit and have no obligations. Study, Talmud, open the Talmud. Most of the time you don't take tests on it. If you take tests, there's no repercussions if you don't do well in the tests. It's enjoyable to delve, to have these philosophical questions. Oftentimes they're not practical. Not everyone learns halacha. Even so when you're learning halacha, a lot of times it's philosophical questions. You just, philosophize, sit around philosophizing for the entire week. And that's the word. There's no mitzvah of oneg during the week. You're supposed to be working. Sheishes yamim tavo. That's what the Torah says. It's not just an obligation, it's a reality. You're supposed to be working during the week. So this Ramah is just appalling, honestly, the words. This is what perpetuates the system. Because of course it's fun. They say, they did a study, they said people in yeshivas are the happiest people in the world, and I agree. They probably are the happiest people in the world. Does that mean they're making the right decision in life? No. You don't just do in life what makes you happy. You have to be a responsible person. And when you decide to go ahead and sit and learn in Kollel, and either take support from your parents or your in-laws, or to eventually turn to charity, which you're inevitably going to have to do. The Kollel stipend really, in essence, is charity. And you're going to lead a life where you're going to perpetually need favors, perpetually need to take money from other people, and not be a responsible person. You might be a happy person, but you're not going to be a real person. You're not going to be, the goal is to be, it's hard work sometimes. It's obvious that life takes hard work to get to your goals. You don't get anything that's of value in life if you don't work for it. And just because you're a happy person, you might be happier. Honestly, you might be happy. You have no responsibilities. You don't have to worry about finances. Someone's paying your way. If you have financial problems, you just ask family for money. People give you money. I see this all the time. I'm part of this world. It's very easy. It's very simple. Life is fun. It's enjoyable. That's for kids. Adults have to grow up. We're not Peter Pan. We live in a normal world. The Torah calls it Sheish Yom Tava. You're supposed to work. So this whole idea is just appalling to me, to be honest with you, that we're talking about this. That first of all, I explained the regular. I don't know what it means to have more oneg, achila, and shtia, have more during Shabbos. If you're in the mood for a snack, you want to enjoy something, go eat. During the week or not during the week. What does it mean to have more oneg, achila, and shtia? I don't know what it means. I understand maybe on Shabbos you want a better quality food, but to have more of it, you can't eat too much ice cream. Your stomach will hurt. You only have a limited amount. The quality of food should be different on Shabbos. Yeah, I agree with that. You should have higher quality food on Shabbos, not cholent. You should have steak on Shabbos. But, the fact that you should have longer. I remember I was in yeshiva, Yeah, I mean, I was in Beitar. I used to be in Harnof, and the Rashiva was very adamant that there should be cake on Shabbos afternoon when the Bachrim or the Avreichim who came back from after Shabbos naps, of course, the Shabbos naps, the wife watched the kids, the husband. I remember that, people, Avreichim, they learn Torah the whole week. The wife does everything, literally everything, including earning the parnasa a lot of times. Watches the kids, does the laundry, all the things in the house, takes care of the kids, earns the money. And they're supporting, they're taught by the rabbis that this is the goal of life, to support your husband's learning Torah. You're going to get equal schar, you're going to get more schar than them, or you'll share the schar and olam haba by doing this. And wives work their tails off a lot of times. And the husbands just have a fun time learning yeshiva. And Shabbos also, they finish the meal on Shabbos, they come home, they go to shul in the morning, they learn after davening, they'll come home, have their meal, then they leave, they don't have to watch the kids, they go take a nap, then go back to learn, and the Rashi was very mocked, but there should be a lot of cake, and I would see this literally. There was a table of cake, and the cake wasn't very good. I'll be honest with you. This is what I realized in my later years. It used to be I didn't take the cake because I'm like, I thought it was like taiva even on Shabbos. Obviously this is the wrong notion. I had the wrong conception of life that it's taiva, especially on Shabbos. You're supposed to enjoy yourself, but I used to see these people literally, eating. I did it also sometimes in my later years, like sitting a half an hour, sitting there eating rugelach on end. I mean, your stomach hurts, and you pay for it on Motzei Shabbos. You pay for it on Saturday night when you go to sleep, when you wake up in the morning. People are stuffing themselves with cake. You should be in control of yourself, You could snack if you enjoy it, but don't overeat. There's no excuse to overeat and over snack. I'm familiar with Rashi says that in Neshama Yisera, we get a Neshama Yisera, like Marcy, we get an extra Neshama on Shabbos. Some of them Farshim say, Rashi, I think himself, Tainus Beitza says that the Neshama Yisera helps you eat more on Shabbos. Now, it's true, sometimes people could eat more on Shabbos. It really is true. I mean, 3 huge meals, 3 4-course meals, sometimes Shalosh Shudas is also a fancy meal. You have 3 big meals, and you snack also. How you fit all that food in? I mean, it took me till I would say like a month ago where I started realizing this. Like, I'm eating too much on Shabbos, and you do pay the price on Motzei Shabbos. You don't realize it. You pay the price on Motzei Shabbos. The Gemara says on Motzei Shabbos, they vai avdal li nafash. So most people interpret that vai nafash, right? You lost the Neshama Yisera. People interpret that to say vai avdal li nafash. Neshama Yisera was so holy, help me eat more on Shabbos. What it really is saying vai avdal li nafash is that when Neshama Yisera leaves you, I believe there is such a thing. You get an extra sort of ruchnius on Shabbos, whatever that means. But you have the extra. You have the extra on Shabbos, and when Motzei Shabbos hits, and you go to sleep or you wake up on Sunday morning, you realize how much extra you ate, how you don't feel good, and it makes you feel really disgusting. Vai avdali nafish. You say, whoa, what did I do on Shabbos eating so much? That's what you say. Anyway, that's all I have to say about this. But again, probably expected this if you listen to my other talks, but I say what's on my mind. I say what I believe is the truth. If you don't agree with it, tell me why in the comments. Hope you enjoyed today's lecture. See you in the next one.